All right, let's settle down. We got a great speaker coming on. And I just can't say enough about this young man. Last time I came down to South Carolina, good groups building down there, and he's on target to be at RVP. That's his goal. Hit it before Christmas, and I'm excited about him and his organization. He's a great leader. Matter of fact, he's been in network markets as long as I have. He hails from the state of South Carolina. He's known to put people in his car to drive an hour and a half north up to the home office on Saturday. It goes up once a month with a group of people. They caravan up there to the home office so they can see the bigger picture of ACN. Wouldn't that be a blessing if ACN was each and all our backyards, so we could all on Saturday every once a month take people up there to see the big picture? He's fortunate enough to do that. And he does it once a month to load the car up, take everybody up there so they can really see the big picture and occasionally get a glimpse of one of the co-founders in there on Saturdays. That's powerful. I wish I had that in Vegas. I could drive out and have to do that. So without further ado, can we give a warm welcome to Mr. Regional Director, Mr. Curtis Evans.
I'm in a hospital. My wife's having an operation, a minor operation, but she's upstairs, and so I'm trying to be quiet. I stuck into a little corner of the hospital to do this. I'm really happy to be on tonight. We got a lot going on in our business. I mean, the company does, and you do, and all of us do, and we all work together as a team. Teamwork makes the dream work. So the thing I'm learning and I understand so well, I want you all to understand this word that Mr. Thomas has taught us over and over and over is system. And systems it's just a great word because sometimes you can get confused. But you know, when a new IBO shows up, you put them in the system, okay? So it takes the pressure off you about talking to more people. If you think you got to do something special with everybody, different with everybody, then you may not talk to anybody. So, you know, if you have a pre-described system that you apply to your IBOs when they come in and a system to get customers, then you're more likely to go ahead and talk to more people because when they come in, when they get started, when they become a customer, when they become an IBO, you have a system. And system simply means save yourself time, energy, and money. You know, who doesn't want to do that? Save yourself. And that's because you don't have to come up or recreate something every time something happens. When you drive down the road, you know, people drive on one side of the road and they drive the other way on the other side of the road. Get to a stop sign, you stop, you yield when you see a yield sign. That's a system that people use to drive around. We have a lot less accidents because people follow the system. When someone doesn't follow the system, then you have an accident. So we just need to come up with those systems, and then we can apply those systems to an IBO. Now, what I wanted to do today, I like showing videos because there's a third party, and these people get a chance to talk to you directly. Today, I have someone, not Eric Worre, who's in Vegas, right down the street from Al. Today, I have someone that you guys know, and he did a session that I enjoyed so much that I was going to try to share with you if I can.
We have such an amazing opportunity. We are going to learn from the president of this entire company. And I will tell you this, I started in this company back in 1996 with zero experience. I have been up, I have been down, I have crashed and burned, I have triumphed. But one thing that has kept me in the game is this gentleman. Throughout everything, he has had a commitment to this company and a commitment to the field that is unsurpassed. I'll meet other people who are in network marketing companies. They never know the president of the company. They never have conversations with them. But here he is on a Saturday afternoon, just taking the time for our personal team to pour into you. So I would tell you, please, please, please get your pad, get your pen, be ready, because we are in for an amazing treat. Someone who has changed my life and the lives of so many people in 27 countries. It's an honor to turn it over to the president of ACN and co-founder, Mr. Greg Provenzano.
Well, hello, everyone, and Happy New Year. I'm excited to be here today. This is a brand new year, brand new season for ACN. And when Leanne asked me to be on today's call, I actually, I could not wait to get on this call, number one, because it's been a long time since I spoke to this group. But number two, I want you to know the reason why I get so excited about talking to this organization is because Leanne and Michael and Roman, their entire family has meant so much to Sherry and myself for so many years. They become friends, and we've known them. We've seen little Roman grow up to be the young man that he is. I understand he's playing football now, and he's getting A's and B's while playing football, which is a task in and of itself. But that's a testament to the leader that you have with Leanne. And as all of you know, Leanne is a 2022 ACN influencer. That means that she is part of an elite group of people that we have identified in 2022. It's actually a new category for us that, for 28 plus years, we've had Circle of Champions, but we knew that we were going into a brand new era for ACN. And so we just said out with the old, in with the new, and we designed this group. We have named this group the ACN Influencers because of what that term means. It means that they've had the ability to influence people in the past. They're currently doing it right now in the present, and we're confident that they're going to do it in the future throughout all of 2022 and beyond. And so I want you to know that you are a part of an organization that is led by a quality person. Quality, and that may be the lightest term that I could give her right now. And I don't even know if it's the best term, but I think all of you get an opportunity and an understanding of how I feel about Leanne and her ability to lead the charge, and for her to do some great things to help you to get to be exactly where her and Michael have been for many, many years. Now, I have a specific task in mind today. And my task is to help you to move your needle. My task is to help you to advance your business. I don't want it to be status quo. I don't want 2022 just to be another year for you. I want it to be a monumental year. In fact, all of you already know this, that we've entitled this year the year of progress and the year of promotions. And there's specific reasons for that. And I'm going to get into those reasons later on. But this is going to be a great year for ACN. And I'm going to talk about a number of things that are coming into play for us as a company. But I'm here to tell you today that none of that matters unless you get in the game. None of it matters unless you have made a decision that this is going to be your greatest year, and you're setting out to do something more, or to something different, to a different magnitude, with a different tenacity than you ever have in your ACN careers. And so, listen, it's no secret that every single one of us have been dealing with all these COVID restrictions. I know up in the Northeast, it's like hell on earth right now. You got to walk around with masks. You can't go anywhere anymore. And different pockets of the U.S., different pockets in Canada. I know the same thing is going on in Montreal right now. But I do have to tell you that you can buy into one of two philosophies when it comes to dealing with adversity at a particular moment in time, dealing with the set of negative circumstances that you have to deal with. What is going to be your reaction to it? Either it's all going to be doom and gloom for you, and the whole world's going to hell in a handbasket, or you're going to look at what opportunities are there available to you. What can you do with the resources you have to help you to advance your business? You see, when COVID hit, I remember distinctly, our last event was in California in December, and that's when we announced a new comp plan for 2020. So I'll never forget that event. That was a tremendous event. And but that was the last time that we did a big event. That was the last time that we were in front of thousands upon thousands of people. And then COVID hit. Now, what do you do when you are one of the co-founders of a company that has literally built your business? Your entire business strategy was building from large event to large event. And now in not just one country, folks, not just one city, not just one town, not just one state. No. 27 countries shut down. So what do? Do you fold up your tent and say, okay, that was a good run. You know, we did pretty well. Now it's time to pack it in. Could have done it. That would have been the easy way to transition out. It wasn't our fault, right? COVID hit. We're done. No. You know that you're not part of a company that has that type of mindset, because we've dealt with transitions before. We've dealt with circumstances that were monumental before. We've dealt with people and situations that seemed insurmountable at the time. But every time that we got hit with such of an event, we never said, woe is me. No. The only thing that we did was we asked the right question. And we says, what can we do to circumvent the situation that we're in? What can we do? How can we continue? How can we navigate and become better? What things do we need to implement to go over this wall that we are now faced with? Those are the questions that we ask ourselves, and your life as well will be determined based upon the quality of questions that you ask yourself right now. And so, look, we've been dealing with this stuff for the last 2 years, and either you're going to buy into this mindset, or maybe this thought that, man, I want to go back to the way ACN was. And let me tell you something. I don't know how often we're going to be able to have large events. I don't even know, if we're going to totally get off of the Zoom when everything loosens up and COVID's behind us. I have no idea what the future holds. Here's what I do know, is that we all better get great at the tools that we have with the circumstances that we're dealing with. Otherwise, we're going to be left in the dust. And here's one of the first things that I want to tell you on today's Zoom call. Are you ready? I got a bunch for you today, and I prepared heavy because I want this to make a difference for you. Here's the first thing. Don't let your present be controlled by your past. Don't let today be controlled by what was. Don't let today be controlled by the way things used to be. It's not the way that this is the ACN of today. And I got to tell you, it's bigger, it's better, it's faster, it's more vibrant. We can reach. Look, I'm sitting in my home office right now in a sweatshirt. I didn't have to get on a flight. I didn't have to go to an airport. I didn't have to go into a hotel. And I'm talking to you as if I was right there with you, which is what I want to talk to you about right now. See, there's a difference between communicating on Zoom and connecting on Zoom. And if you don't know the difference on how to do it, I would encourage you to figure it out. I would encourage you to here's the mindset that I have. When I'm on a Zoom broadcast, I don't even think that I'm on Zoom. I see this white dot in my camera right now. And instead of seeing a white dot, honestly, you know what I see? Thousands upon thousands of people just behind that white dot. And then in front of those thousands of people, I'm just telling you what I envision. I envision in my home office about a dozen people, 15 people, 20 people that I'm just having a conversation with. Because I just don't want to broadcast. I just don't want to project a presentation to thousands. I want to be able to connect with 12 or 15 people that are right in my home office. In fact, that's the way that I've done every presentation of my life on stage. Even though we were in front of tens of thousands of people, in my mind, I was talking with a dozen or 15, just trying to share some life experiences that'll help move them and help my experience benefit them in some way. And so don't let your present be controlled by your past, folks. Don't let it happen. See, the reason why a lot of people won't become what they want is because they're too attached to who they've been. It is time to move on. It is time to spread your wings. It's time to fly. It's time to soar. It's time to make a decision to start fresh. And if you're not starting fresh, to restart fresh. Some of you that are brand new on the line here today, it's time to really do something spectacular and to say to yourself, 2022 is going to be spectacular for me and my family. And if you've been around for ACN a little while and things haven't moved for you in the last year and a half because you bought into all the rhetoric of woe is me, I'm telling you, it's time to restart fresh. And those of you that have had things going on for the last 2 years, it's time to continue the momentum that you've had because you've figured it out. You figured out how to not only communicate on Zoom, but to connect on Zoom. And your transition, the pivoting that you had to go through was not easy, as it wasn't easy for ACN, folks. Imagine 27 countries being shut down with one news broadcast, and you got to figure out what to do. Well, we figured it out. And I got to tell you, ACN is bigger and better and more effective today than we ever have been, because now we have combined things going on. And if your area doesn't allow you to have meetings, big deal. You can do this all day, every day. I'm telling you, this is a numbers game. And if you can do what I'm doing with you right now, with groups of people doing PBZs as often as you would like to do them from the comfort of your own home, I think it can work out quite spectacular for you. It's going to all be dependent upon the mindset that you attack the situation that you're in. And I'm here to tell you today that your diet isn't just what you eat. Your diet is who you surround yourself with. Your diet is what you read. Your diet is how you spend your time during the day. What are you watching? What are you listening to? What kind of things are renting space into your head? See, listen, look, when somebody tells me that there's some other thing going on with COVID, the only reason how I know it now is because my friends tell me about it. It's not because I'm sucked into all the rhetoric on the news today. Now, look, COVID is real, and you got to be cautious. And I'm not saying that it's not, because it is. People have died, and I understand the seriousness of it. But I'm telling you that my life, my personal life, other than my lack of travel for the last 2 years, my personal life has not been deterred. I've had COVID, came out of it good. Some of my family members had COVID, came out, thank God, everybody's okay. Everybody's okay. But that's not my point. My point is, I just don't buy into the doom and gloom that's going. There's so much brightness out there. There's so much good out there. There's so many people that need help and want to do something great with their family. That hasn't changed. And they're looking for a company like ACN. And I'm telling you right now, unless your mind is right, unless you decide to start fresh or to regain that fresh momentum, or just to modify that thinking that this is going to be the greatest year of your life, nothing spectacular is going to happen in 2022 for you. It's all going to start from there. Because I'm here to tell you that ACN of 2022 has never been greater. Never. This year, and now listen, I know Leanne's been around. Leanne, how long have you been around?
26
How long have you been around ACN now?
26 years.
20. Have you ever heard me say that this is going to be the greatest year ever?
Yeah.
How often?
Pretty much every year.
26 years. She's heard the same thing. Every single year, I said that this is going to be the greatest year ever. You know why I said that every single year?
It always is.
Is because somehow, some way, when I set that thought in motion, it does become the greatest year ever. See, in 2020, when it was the darkest, I'm telling you, by the end of 2020, it ended up being the greatest time for ACN, because we figured out a more efficient way of doing business that we would have never explored this opportunity of communicating hadn't 2020 been what 2020 was. And we got better in 2021, and now we're excellent at 2022. I can't wait to see what's about to happen in 2022. That's why we entitled this year the Year of Progress and the Year of Promotions. In fact, all of you know the theme for the year. We said this year, the theme for 2022 is going to be Elevate, because we want you to elevate every area of your life. We want you to elevate your entire life, elevate your relationships, elevate your health, elevate your incomes, elevate your business, elevate your ability to lead, elevate your ability to parent. Don't you want to be better at every single area of your life? Yes, so do I. So we entitled 2022 Elevate. And every communication that I give is going to help you to elevate every area of your life. And we're going to start today. I'm going to talk about ACN right now. As all of you know, we have a great reputation in the marketplace. And because of that reputation, there are a lot of people that call us and ask us for advice. There's a lot of people that call us and ask us for direction based upon the success that we've had, based upon our longevity in business, based upon the fact that we've overcome many hurdles. And if they can learn from other people's experience, as all of you know, it's better to learn from other people's experience rather than your own. You can just move your life faster, move your businesses faster. So because of the relationships that we had and currently have in this space of direct selling, one of the other companies that we have had tremendous, I've known this, the CEO of this company for many, many years, Angela Lohr Chrysler. She was the CEO of Team National, and she came to us in the fall of 2021 and said, you know what? I don't believe that we can sustain our business anymore. We've been funding our business personally for the last year and a half. Is there any way that we can align with you? We love your culture. We love your environment. We love your vision. We love your leadership.
Hello, everyone. That's all we have time for today. And so I'm trying to get this out to everybody. Maybe next week I'll get the link to it so you can see the rest of it. It's really, really good. At the end of all our meetings, Mr. Thomas asks all of us to, what are you doing to move your business forward? And so that's a really relevant question, because what we want to do is do something to a customer, a prospect, get your 3, 4, 5, 6 prospects. You want to invite them to a Zoom call, invite them to a personal meeting. But he's talking about moving the business forward. What are we doing today to move the business forward? And every year they get a chance to move the business forward. They want to move the business forward so that they can grow year over year. And how you grow year over year? You grow month over month. How you grow month over month? Week over week. And how you grow week over week? Day over day. And so what can we do today to move our business forward? Now, he goes into a lot of things. And this is a 2022 video. In 2023, the name of our company, our theme, our fort is Unstoppable. And so they have a pledge or something that we're all working toward as a team. So what I'd like you to do is use this tool that we have, Zoom. We get back to in-person meetings. And now with this fast forwarded, in just another 6 weeks, we're going to be in Orlando, Florida. And so we want to get there, and we want to make sure that we are one of those people that are going across stage as a promoted person or a person that's on the way to getting a promotion. This is going to be an exciting meeting in October. So start booking your rooms, getting your team, fill your room up, get another room, fill it up, get another room, fill it up, and get your people to that meeting. And that is really the fastest way we can grow. And then we'll be able to see the co-founders. We'll see Mr. Thomas. We'll all be meeting in person rather, to help each other grow and answer questions, eat dinner, talk, and just do a lot of things that we probably can't do on Zoom. So we have a high tech side, which is a Zoom side. And then we also have a high touch side, which is our personal meetings that we have in our area, and the meetings that we have with the company at those big events. So do all you can to prepare and get ready to get down to Orlando, Florida for the Elevate meeting. Mr. Thomas, this is all that I have today rather. Been a really crazy day with a lot of activities going on. I want to turn the floor back over to you.